Today we will install server certificate on the Netscaler that we will later on use on our Citrix gateway. First, we need to connect to the Netscaler, and we need to check if we have a root certificate. So mm, for the certificates to work, we need the root certificate and the certificate itself. Because if we open, for example, the certificate that we want to install, and we go to the certificate path, we see that every certificate has a chain. At least um, the certificates that we will use on the Netscaler, they will always have a change, and most of them, if you have a public certificate, you will also have an intermediate certificate, so one between your certificate and the root certificate. And now our first step is to install the root certificate. I already downloaded it from my domain controller, from my certificate authority um, server, and we first have to install this on the Netscaler. And as you saw, we go on the traffic management, SSL, and CA certificates. Those menus will change during the Netscaler upgrades, so you just need to know what you have to do. You do not have to remember the exact uh, path to the certificate location. So we are here under CA certificates. Go on install. We can give it a name. I will give it a name. I will say test lab root, and let's go with the local. We select our certificate. Everything remains the same, and click install. So this was the root certificate installation. It's pretty straightforward. And now we have to install the server certificate. So this my Netscaler is blank. It's out of the box, so I didn't have anything configured. So this is why I don't have any certificates here except those that come by default. And now to install the server certificate, we go on install. We need to give it a name. I will give it Gateway 2024 because this is an easy way to manage the certificates. So for example, if you have, I don't know, 10, 11, 20 certificates on the Netscaler, and some of them will expire, some of them will expire, and you need to replace them. It is always a good choice to write in the name of the certificate the year the year when you when you requested them. Normally you will request a certificate just for 1 year, especially the ones that you will bind to your gateway, and most of the time if users from the internet will access it, you will need to have a public certificate, so not a domain certificate like I have now. But since this is my lab, I don't have the possibility to to obtain a public certificate. So you give it a name, and you need to go and select the certificate. So I'm going with the PFX because this also contains the key. There are multiple ways how to install a certificate. You can install it if you have it as a chair, but you need to have the key on the Netscaler. So because I don't have the key on the Netscaler, I would use the same certificate for both. So the Netscaler will know how to take the key from the same file, and the password is 1234. So and I'm going to install. Okay, so you have your certificate installed, but because the Netscaler is a Linux, it does not automatically recognize the chain, so the certificate chain as in Windows. So if you go in a Windows in Windows and open the certificate, it knows how to bind the chain, but the the Netscaler doesn't know that, and you just have to manually do that. So this is very important. Every time you install a new certificate, you need to link it to the root. So it knows it is the root, it shows up here, but the link will only be created if you go with OK. Otherwise it will not link, and you will not you will have some issues later on. And to be 100% sure that you linked it, maybe you forgot that you linked it, you can go and do the same thing one more time, and the Netscaler would give an error, and it will show you that resources already exist. This means that you already have set the binding. Okay, so this was it for now. This is just a short video, but we will use this certificate on other videos, and it is easier to show it separately. Thank you for watching.